Good morning. I hope you're well. It's cold, wet, not as dark as it has been around here, but as much as it has been recently. But I don't let that stop me coming out, doing my usual daily well-being habits and ritual, which is, coming out for a walk, getting some fresh air, getting daylight, because it's clearly not sunlight, but getting some daylight. There's so much work and research around, the importance of getting some light, getting out in daylight as early as you can during the day. So I try and do that as much as possible, even when it's wet, damp, cold, windy. So today I'm going to talk about social health. And it's a relatively new term to me in the last year or so. Just figuring out, where it sits within, the overall genre of well-being. And it's really simple. I guess it kind of does what it says on the tin, which is, the research shows that as human beings, we are social by nature. Most of us. It's not everyone is, and that's fine if you're not. But by and large, we're social creatures. And actually, the significance of having those relationships, interpersonal relationships, friends, family, loved ones, colleagues even, is important. And not only is it important on a simple level, there are studies that are now showing the impact of having those social connections for our lifespan, and having those connections being a determiner to our health, our overall health and well-being, and our overall lifespan. So it was. And I've seen various people say, people in the research space share similar findings on how much community is important to our well-being. And it's easy for those that may already have those social connections immediately available for whatever reasons, but there are some that don't. So even if it's not about increasing or improving your social connections, it could be about helping somebody else, seeing somebody else. As simple as, and I've talked about it when I've talked about random acts of kindness, even just making a connection with, someone in your neighborhood, a stranger, a passerby. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, it's really cold today. And, making silly, I know it's a British thing to talk about the weather. Whatever the appropriate thing to say is wherever you are in the world and the culture and societal norms there are. But that random act of kindness, of being social, of interacting with someone, could benefit someone else. And I've spoken about this before. The research also shows when we do random acts of kindness for others, that in turn helps us. So by giving, you're receiving, it's a win-win situation. It's a no-brainer, right? Of course it's a no-brainer. So in a society where we don't hear so much about that in terms of like the mainstream or even social media, right? It's about winning big. I did it. I'm amazing. I built this. Look at my level of success. And not actually forgetting or missing out intentionally or otherwise the backstory to that level of success, because I guarantee that for every story of success, that backstory includes the support team, friends, family, coach, mentor, whoever it was that supported that person, that when they were down, uplifted them, that when they didn't think they were good enough, supported them, when they failed, when they were injured, when they messed up, when they failed an exam, that person, those people that were there to support them. And that's why social health is so important. it can feel like at times that we're living life on our own and we're just struggling. But guarantee you, there are millions of people like you, like me, going through similar sets of things, or just going through challenges that are really kind of pushing them to the brink. And just that mere fact of knowing that you're not alone is so transformative. It's so powerful. I've seen it in my own life and others time and time again. So whether it be yourself, whether it be for your friends and family, whether it be community, what could you do today to improve yours and their social health? Because first off, it's got to be you. You've got to look after yourself. Got to put your oxygen mask on first, then go and help somebody else. So as usual, said with love and respect, take care, bless up, and one love. Peace.